Hello YouTube, Happy New Year. And today I'm back with another video. Today is going to be about my LG TV that I bought about 6 months ago. It is a 48-inch LG C3, and I don't know if you can see it. C3 is a little bit bigger or smaller than, no, newer than the C8 that I got about 6 years ago. So this LG C3, and by the way, if it looks different from my other videos, it's because I'm now using the DJI Action 5. I find that it's a great camera and it's easy to sort of manipulate without having to go really far, with the gimbal and all of that. So yeah, what do I think about the LG C3? Well, first of all, it is not that different from the LG C8. And LG C8, I have it in the 55 inch version. This is 48 inches, but it also goes up to 75. Yeah, I guess most people get 55 or 65 inches. But for me, this is my bedroom. Oops, sorry. I have a bunch of stuff that I've ironed that I have yet to iron. But anyway, this is for my bedroom. You can see here the TV is super thin. It only has a little bit of sort of thickness to it, and it was super easy to install. It is definitely quite a bit heavier than an LED TV. I had the Samsung LED TV 42 inches, but I moved it to the master bedroom, and now so what I do right now is that I have a HDMI connected to my gaming laptop, and yeah, there's I don't know, one or two, actually three HDMI ports and one USB-A port. But if you ask me, what is so great about this TV is that, I mean, face it, LG is the leader of OLED TVs. So I mean, especially, you could get a Samsung OLED TV, and of course, I prefer the Samsung remote, but LG just makes, TVs that are just so brilliant. Like, you just plug it and you go. That's all. So, what kind of modes do you have with LG? Let me show you. So here, you have all the apps. You can install the apps on your TV. Actually, you can just go to apps. It uses WebOS, and by the way, this is the remote. I have a cover on it because I was afraid of dropping it accidentally. Actually, I hardly do that, but just in case. Yeah, the Samsung one is a lot cleaner, a lot smaller, and a lot simpler, fewer buttons. But if you go to the App Store, these are some of the apps that you could download on the LG C3. Yeah, training apps and all that, I hardly ever use them. Yeah, they have IT here for Asian or Chinese videos, Apple TV, Disney Plus, YouTube, Netflix, all the suspects here. And then when I do notice that the speakers are really good. They are a lot crisper than the one in the C8, and of course 6 years have passed, so obviously, yeah, there's a difference. And the C8, in the C8, the stand extends all the way here, like almost to the edges, whereas the stand here is a lot smaller, and the sound is crisper, it's clearer. And what is different about this is that if you look at the settings, apart from vivid mode, personalized picture, they have standard mode, auto power save, cinema, football, game optimizer, filmmaker, and all of that. So my default would be vivid because I just like it, colors to pop. But you also can have different sounds. So here they have AI Sound Pro that makes the sound really, really I don't know, different. I don't know if it's better, good or not, but what it does is that it makes the sound pop. Basically, it's the sound version of Vivid in picture mode. For me, I put it to cinema just because I like the bass of the cinema. Yeah, and I like the way it thumps when I play games on it or when I watch videos. But you have Clear Voice Pro, football, music, game optimizer. Basically everything that you can see here is what you get. So I'm just moving it back to cinema. Yeah, and the rest iCare mode, I hardly use that, don't really need it. You have multi-view, yeah, that I don't use as well. But basically, if you ask me, is this a good TV to get? And my answer is yes. I've had it for 6 months. It has performed remarkably well. I think it is a nice little upgrade over the C8 that I still have. In fact, if you already have a C8, don't bother switching it out for this because yes, it is brighter. Yes, it is crisper. But I think it is just pretty much about the same. If you don't have a C8 or you have an LED TV, then getting this mid-range OLED TV is definitely worth it. Don't think I can't think of any other reason why would you would get another like Samsung OLED TV. Maybe you prefer the remote. Like for me, I would get Samsung for the remote. The Sony ones are crazy expensive. I mean, they are better. They are better, but they're using the same like LG display panel, but you're just paying a premium for all the tuning and programming, which which if you have the cash to burn, you may want to get it, but I don't really think is necessary. So I think this is probably the best mid-range TV you have. Well, of course, if you have the cash, you can go splash it on the G4. Now the G5 is out. But for me, just I use this TV. I use the treadmill here. Um, I walk around in my bedroom. I run after work. So having this TV really makes a difference in in movie viewing or video viewing enjoyment, even when viewing vacation videos. Yeah, I pretty much like turning this TV on. Okay, so well, I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in the next one.